Hi guys, it's Jen from the library, and today I'm going to tell you how to play one of the board games that is available to check out in our collection. So this is called Ticket to Ride. This is often called like a gateway game, so if you're used to playing Monopoly and Trivial Pursuit and those common board games, this is one of the ones that people usually play and really like, and it leads them to playing more of the modern games. So this is for 2 to 5 players. One of the reasons I like it is because it does go up to 5 players, so you can play with a bigger group. It takes 30 minutes to an hour, and it's for ages 8 and up. We also have another version available for checkout. I think it's called Ticket to Ride Junior. That's for younger children. All right, so this is a cross-country train adventure. So you have all your little train cars, and you're going to go through different cities in the United States and Canada. So this is the original version of Ticket to Ride. There are many different versions available now. It's an older game. There's, at home, I have Ticket to Ride Europe, Ticket to Ride Asia, Ticket to Ride New York. So there's all kinds of different versions available, but we are starting with the original. It is in North America. All right, so in the game, we have our board. Each person has 45 cars, so there can be up to 5 people. So there's 5 different colors. I have it to be yellow, and each person has a scoring marker. Everybody starts on 0, which is way down there, which you probably can't see. Then we have the cards that we draw that have different colors. These colors represent the tracks. So this is blue, this is white, this is yellow. You will see some gray tracks here. Those can be any color, but they do have to be all the same color. And then this one that's rainbow is like a wild, so you can use that for any color. And we also have the destination tickets. All right, so how it works, the object of the game is to score the most number of points. You get points in 3 different ways. You get points for connecting cities. So if I connected Chicago to Omaha, that's 4 train cars, I would get 7 points. If I connected Winnipeg to Calgary, that's 6 train cars, I would get 15 points. The shorter ones are worth less. 1 is only worth 1 point, 2 is only worth 2 points. But once you start connecting cities that are farther apart, those are worth more points. The second way that you earn points is your destination cards, your tickets. So at the beginning of the game, you're given 3 tickets. You must keep at least 2. You can keep all 3 if you want. And what I do when I get my tickets, I look and see, do any of them have a similar route? Because, let's see, I have Duluth to Houston, so I'd go down here. And I also have Winnipeg to Little Rock, which is kind of along the same route. So I would want to keep those 2 because I could use the same route to get 2 different sets of points. One thing about these tickets though, if you don't complete it, it's negative points at the end of the game. So you don't want to take too many tickets or take ones that you don't think you'll be able to complete. The third way you earn points is the very end of the game. Whoever has the longest continuous path of their train cars all connecting gets a bonus 10 points. So those are the 3 ways that you earn your points to see who wins the game. How the game works, you take turns. On your turn, you can do one of 3 things. You can draw these train cars. So in the beginning, you're given 4 cards. So I got a white card, a black card, an orange card, and a wild. So you're gonna look at what cities you're trying to connect based on those ticket cards and see what colors you need to get. So you can draw train cards on your turn. You can either draw 2, blind off, you get to draw 2. You can draw blind off the top. You can take from this row of 5 cards. If you take the wild from the row of 5 cards, you only get that 1 card. So I might take the orange Then we'll refill it. I decide I don't want any of those for my second card, so I'll take my second card off the top. So you can combine whether you want to take it from the deck or from the 5 that are already face up. The second thing you can do on your turn, you can only pick 1 per turn, is to lay a route. So say I got 5 black cards here, or 4 black cards and a wild, or 3 black cards and 2 wilds. I would lay them out of my hand, discard them, and I would put my 5 yellow train cards on that route from Montreal to Sault Ste. Marie. And then that's 5 cards, so that's worth 10 points. And I would move my marker up 10 points. And hopefully this is also part of one of my destination tickets, because that is important. You do want to pay attention to those. The third thing you could do on your turn is draw more destination tickets. Like I said, I don't recommend doing this too often, but if you've already completed all yours, you definitely do want to do that. So you draw 3, and like I said at the beginning, you have to keep 2, but when you do it in the middle of the game, you only have to keep 1. So if you did it in the middle of the game, I would definitely see how many train cards you have left, see how many train cards your opponents have left, and make sure that you can complete any of the tickets that you want to keep so that you don't get negative points. This does get harder if you play with more people, because say I'm trying to go to Montreal, one of my tickets is to go from Montreal to Vancouver, and one of my opponents is to go from Toronto to Calgary. Well, we are trying to get the same path. So they might block me, not intentionally, or they might intentionally, depending on their strategy. And so I'll have to go a longer way. So if you play with more people, the routes get more crowded and it is more difficult. And you see that some of these have double paths to the same city. So from Duluth to Omaha here, there is a double path. If you're playing with 4 or 5 players, that means 2 different players can use that. If you're playing with 2 or 3 players, you only get to use one side. So once one person has taken it, the other person can't take the other side. So I hope I explained that well. As always, if I didn't, there is a handy dandy directions inside the game. You can also look on YouTube to watch game demos, but it is a pretty simple and fun game, so I hope you guys will check it out and enjoy it. Have a great weekend.